podcast babes of South Africa. I'm so excited to contribute to Share Sisonke, because when we say Sisonke, we mean rise together, right? And what better way to rise than by getting our money game together? So today, I'm going to share my favorite financial literacy tips with you. But first, a brief introduction to me. I'm Alia Bulbulia, a proud Psycha trainee trailblazer, brand ambassador, award winner 2025. I'm in my final stretch, just 2 months away from finishing my chartered accounting articles at Standard Bank. Beyond the spreadsheets, I'm a speaker, presenter, and a massive advocate for financial literacy, the CA profession, and I'm the founder of Rands and Cents, where I share practical tips to help young professionals and students manage their money, build confidence, and step into their soft life era responsibly. So today we're talking about money habits that make sense, because if it don't make rands, it don't make sense. Now, I used to think that personal finance was just budgeting and sacrifice, like saying goodbye to your favorite Vita Eat Cafe order and pretending kombucha is fun. But then I read Atomic Habits by James Clear, and something clicked. He says if you want to change your behavior, change your identity. Instead of saying, I want to save money, start thinking of yourself as someone who manages money wisely. It's the same shift as setting a goal to run a 5K marathon versus imbuing the identity of someone who is fit and is a runner. The moment you identify as the kind of person who's financially savvy, every swipe, every spend, and every saving decision becomes a reflection of that identity. And that's where financial freedom really starts. Not with your salary, but with your story about money. So let's get into the tips. Tip 1. Know your debt and don't ghost it. One of the biggest mistakes people make is avoiding their debt like it's an ex at a wedding. Don't. Face it. List every credit card, every student loan, every store account, and understand what it's costing you. Warren Ingram talks about the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is something that builds your wealth or skills, like a student loan or property. Bad debt is something that loses value the second you tap your card, like financing a lifestyle that you can't afford yet. The rule is simple. If it depreciates, it's debt. If it appreciates, it's probably an investment. So pay off the high interest stuff first, even if it's just a few hundred rands a month. Every rand you take back from interest is a rand you give back to your future self. So tip 2, build an emergency fund. Because adulting happens. You know that saying, life comes at you fast? Yeah, life also comes with bills, car tires, and dental visits that cost the same as a small iPhone. That's why your emergency fund is your first safety net. Aim for 3 to 6 months of your basic expenses. Rent, groceries, transport, data. Even if you start with 500 rand a month, that's enough. Consistency is greater than amount. And when things go wrong, because they will, you won't spiral into debt. You just glide through it with grace and a savings cushion. Tip 3. Live below your means, but not above your ego. You do not need to go broke trying to look rich. There's a power in quiet wealth, the kind that's not screaming from a Gucci belt or the diamond walk in Sandton. Living below your means isn't punishment. It's permission. Permission to say no, permission to plan, and permission to invest in the life you actually want. As I always say in Rands and Cents, your budget should reflect your goals, not your insecurities. Tip 4. Invest. But play the long game. Everybody wants to be the next Warren Ingram and Warren Buffett on easy equities, right? But here's the tea. You are not competing with Bloomberg terminals. You don't need to time the market. You just need to spend time in the market. Start small, automate it, forget it. Let compound interest do its Beyonce thing, working quietly in the background until suddenly it's flawless. The Boglehead's Guide to Investing says it best. Control what you can, like costs, time, and behavior. That's it. No drama, no day trading, no chasing hot stocks like their Black Friday deals, just calm, consistent investing. Tip 5. Keep learning, because knowledge is compound interest too. You need to read, listen, and ask. Financial literacy isn't a once-off TikTok hack. It's a lifelong conversation. The more you learn, the more confident you become. And confidence changes everything. How you negotiate, how you spend, how you save, how you see yourself. Money doesn't buy happiness, but control over your money, that buys you peace, and peace is priceless. So, boss babes, take the same energy you bring to your careers, your relationships, your side hustles, and bring it into your bank accounts. Start small, stay consistent, and remember, if it don't make rands, it don't make sense.